Breaking news. Well, it's official, guys. It is official. Mortal Kombat 1v1 feature dead at 30. Rest in peace, Mortal Kombat 1v1 feature. You will be missed tremendously. Now, after doing some further research, I definitely stumbled upon some verifiable information I'm getting ready to show you here on your screen that 1v1 will not be in Mortal Kombat 1. Ain't that something? So let me go ahead and pop this up here on your screen before I begin my rant. If you look here on your screen, somebody asked the Mortal Kombat 30-year account, are cameos the only thing you can fight with, or will there be 1v1s as well? They responded by saying cameo fighters are an integral part of the fight and will always be there to help you out. They will always be there to help you out. Now, what I want to say real quick is, when did we ever need help in the middle of a fight? When did we ever need help to beat the brakes off somebody in Mortal Kombat? From Mortal Kombat Trilogy, from Mortal Kombat 1, from Deadly Alliance, from Deception, all of these games, I'm going to tell you what made Mortal Kombat good. What made Mortal Kombat good was the fact that a lot of you probably going to disagree with me on this, and that's fine, but I want you to hear me out. Mortal Kombat, it was mainstream, but it was kind of like mainstream in its own corner, meaning that it did not need to follow other games in order for it to be successful. So now I look at it this way. Mortal Kombat X blew up, right? And then Mortal Kombat 11 blew up. And now Warner Brothers has officially got their hands on it to the point where they want it to be just like every other fighting game out there. Every other fighting game. And it's sad because Mortal Kombat was one of the games where you can fight somebody one-on-one and you can be a hand-to-hand martial artist or whatever the case may be. Nowadays, you can't even get in a one-on-one fight because they feel like you need help to the point where you got to call somebody on screen to finish the job that you can't finish yourself. What type of world are we living in? Now, I know a lot of you probably like, dude, you're going crazy. It's just a video game. Okay, I'm allowed to have an opinion on my favorite video game. It's my favorite video game. So I am allowed to be upset. I am allowed to disagree with the changes that they're making. I'm allowed to do that. So I'm just flabbergasted at this point because 1v1 feature dead at 30. The 30th anniversary of Mortal Kombat and the 1v1 feature is dead. So you mean to tell me by the time they release Mortal Kombat 2, or I should say Mortal Kombat 12, whatever the heck they gonna call it, they gonna introduce 1v1 as a brand new feature? That's what y'all gonna do? Cause all the games are getting rid of their 1v1 now. So you don't want to give us tag team, but you want to give us this fake AI tag team instead of giving us what we want, which is tag team. That's the part that really blows me the most. I am destroyed. I'm destroyed because look at it this way, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put myself on blast here. I may not like cameos, right? But if they would have put 1v1 in the game, which I was really hoping that they would, then I would have been cool with it. Because I would have been like, all right, let me cut this shit off. Now let me go play this awesome ass game. But the fact that I can't even turn this cameo bullshit off, it's just telling me straight up that as an OG Mortal Kombat fan, our days are numbered. I guess this really is the beginning of a new era. Because imagine a lot of people that's going to grow up with Mortal Kombat 1. They're going to grow up with this, never knowing what the hell a single player fight was. It's just crazy how in society they're teaching you to be handicapped across the board. Now, I know a lot of you probably like, dude, you're reaching, you're doing too much. You're probably right at this point. You're probably right about that. But I'm just starting to see a pattern where, like, in life, only thing they do nowadays in 2023 is hand out participation trophies, is what they do. They hand out participation trophies, meaning if you lose or if you suck at something, they still give you a reward for sucking, which is stupid. Back in the day, if you lose, you're a loser. Go get good and come back and win this championship like a man or like a woman. That's what it was back in the day. Nowadays, they want to make sure you got all the tools you need to succeed, such as giving you another person to hit a button for them to run into. Come on, man, this is some BS. And this is not even half of it. Wait till I read you this article what Ed Boon said out of his own freaking mouth. You're probably going to be like, wait, what? So I'm getting ready to switch over to Future Me, and Future Me is going to read you an article, and then I'm going to come back with Future Me with the rest of my commentary. So I want you to stay tuned for that. But I just really hate to say it, and it's really sad that the fact that Mortal Kombat 1v1 feature dead at 30. Dead at 30. That's crazy. But anyway, let's keep this continuing. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up here on your screen real quick, and I will be back with the rest of my other commentary. So we about to skim through this and break it down. Mortal Kombat 1 PS5 hands-on report and Ed Boon Q&A. So let's scroll down and see what's up from here. We're gonna skip half of this BS non-cynical reading. Now, they say cameos in the spotlight. While the visuals look stupendous and the core fighting feels as tight as ever, the cameo fights are easily the star of the show. Bad news already. Using a combination of directional inputs in the R1 button, you can command your cameo partner to bash an airborne enemy, juggle them, zap them from afar, throw them, execute a combo breaker, and even perform a fatality. But you need to be strategic. Cameo fighters come with a cooldown period. That is massively good to know. So you can't spam your opponent with a barrage of incoming attacks. They work best as a combo extender or as a way to build momentum on your opponent. If you play Tekken Tag Tournament, you've had a decent idea how cameos will fit into the mix. If you've played Tekken Tag Tournament, can y'all please stop stealing from other games and be original for once? Jesus Christ, they really ruined an entire franchise. Straight up. Let's continue. Cameo fighters were a combination of two ideas. Early in MK1's development, the design team proposed adding unique modifiers to each fighter, such as giving Sonya a drone that could augment her attacks, but it was specific to each character. And I kinda pushed back, Boon said. I think we should do something everybody can share. Then there was the question of the 2v2 tag. Yeah, we should have had tag. There we go. Not seen since 2011, right? We loved it. And a lot of people loved it, Boon explained. But it wasn't a much played feature into cameo fighters, which seemed to solve the two difference. This kind of simplified thing activated with a button press. Wait, what? Hold up. So people didn't play tag team back in 2009, and you still think people not gonna play tag team today? That ain't nothing but a BS excuse. This is just getting lazy. This is the most laziest BS I've ever seen. Okay, since 2011, not 2009, since 2011. This is the laziest thing I've ever seen. We would have much enjoyed tag team in 2023. Instead of asking us, the fans, you're gonna go off some data from 2011. Mortal Kombat has way more fans now than it did in 2011, and that is a fact. So for you to still think that people don't want tag team, that's stupid. In 2011, Mortal Kombat was just coming back onto the scene. People wasn't playing Mortal Kombat like that back then because it disappeared. Simple as that. 2011 was the return of Mortal Kombat, so it took a while. More cameos are coming, even more MK characters is on the table. Boon expects that MK1 will introduce between 15 and 20 cameo fighters on a day, but more will be on the way. We have some ridiculous ones that are going to be coming later. Boon teased, like, you know, how do they even remember that character? Blah, blah, blah. The premise. So is MK1 a reboot, a remake? I think it could be in the category of a reboot. Boon said that the team at Earthrealm want to include key existing characters, but tell a brand new story, and the canonical ending of 2019's MK11 made the perfect springboard, with series mainstay turning Fire God Liu Kang in control of the flow of time and effectively resetting the universe. And then obviously Boon said something goes wrong, the results would be familiar characters who may be in very, very different circumstances. Who's the villain? While Boone confirmed that a number of classic villains would be returning in some way, he wouldn't spill out who the big bad was. Just like with the heroes, the villains will start completely different. They'll go down different paths and have different relationships with each other. New modes, Boone remained tight-lipped on online play details, but he did confirm that the team is working on a replacement for the Crypt mode seen in the past 6 games. We have a whole new system. That's easy. That's going to be Conquest mode. New next-gen benefits. Boone's appreciate many things about the PS5. It's obviously crazy powerful, but his biggest appreciation is the SSD. He can load in crazy details. Some fatalities do get rejected, blah, blah, blah. We're not reading that. Boone is a bit behind on his game, blah, blah, blah. We don't care. So, as you saw for yourself, or whatever the case is, it said that Cameo Fighters is the star of the show. That tells me right then and there by itself that cameos are not able to be turned off. You cannot turn it off. It's bled into the fatalities. It said it's the star of the show. Everything. You cannot turn this off at this point. You cannot turn it off. You just can't. So I'm gonna send this back over to myself and finish the rest of my commentary. Alright guys, as you've seen for yourself, this is just flat out ridiculous across the board. It's flat out ridiculous. Now, a lot of you probably like, dude, why are you complaining? Why are you? Shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up and go find another channel to watch. I am allowed to have an opinion on my favorite video game. I am allowed to not like the changes. I am allowed all of that stuff. Just because you got what you wanted, don't mean I don't get to voice my opinion. Because if you didn't get what you wanted, you would be doing the same exact thing. That's how the world works. Not everybody gets what they want. And the people who don't get what they want, they have complaints about it. Unfortunately, it's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And this time the rabbit got the gun on me because I didn't get what I want. And what I wanted was 1v1. I wanted to be able to turn that cameo BS crap off, and I can't do that. So yeah, I'm definitely got a gun in front of me. The rabbit got the gun this time. So I don't like how Ed Boon, and I love the man to death, much respect to him and John Tobias for creating one of the most legendary games in video gaming history. Straight up, shout out to him for that. Never will lose credit for that at all. But I'm also man enough and fan enough to call him out on his lazy ass BS. So the lazy ass BS that Ed Boon did was basically what I read earlier. Him saying that a lot of people didn't play tag team. And I just wanted to touch on that comment just a little deeper. That was in 2011. Have you asked us? Did you ask us if we wanted tag team? No, you didn't. You didn't say, hey guys, would you like us to bring tag team back, or would you like some new feature called Cameo? You didn't ask us nothing at all. We've been asking for tag team since Mortal Kombat 11. That's what we've been asking for. So you're gonna sit here and tell us because back in 2011 when y'all released tag team in Mortal Kombat 9, nobody played it, we're not getting tag team all these years later, and you decide to go with that lazy ass fucking cameo BS? I'm not buying it, man. If Ed Boon would have went with tag team, you would not hear a peep out of my mouth. And I want to make something clear too, that a lot of y'all been saying that I haven't addressed it or whatever. The graphics are subpar as hell, okay? I'm not expecting the graphics to get any better than they already are. What you see with the graphics is what you get as far as Mortal Kombat 1. I can live with that. But I also wanted to make the comment to say that the game does not look like Mortal Kombat. It looks like a freaking Injustice game. I think we all know that already. I'm cool with that. I can accept that. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't change it. You know, I was just kind of hoping that I could get rid of that cameo BS crap, and now I can't. So a lot of you probably in the comments like, but you're still gonna play the game though. You're still gonna play the game though. You're still gonna buy it. You absolutely right. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. I'm gonna buy it. I'm a little pissed off, but I'm gonna buy the game. I'm gonna support Ed Boon. I'm gonna support the studio. You know, I'm gonna stomp my feet. I'm gonna do what I do, you know, but I'm still gonna support. Why? because that's what a real fan does. But a real fan also knows when to call their studio out on some BS. Now I'm gonna break it down a little bit for some of you people that have a hard time understanding. If you got a drug dealer, right? Say you got a drug dealer, a guy you get your drugs from. Y'all cool as hell, or whatever it is. And let's say you go get some drugs from him one time and he tell you he got this new flavor and he charges you $10 to $20 more for a new flavor. And you get it, you light it up, you smoke it and be like, man, this ain't no new flavor, man. I've been buying this for, yo, what you gonna do? You gonna call him on the phone, you gonna be like, hey, big bruh, you told me this was new, man. This ain't such and such, this cotton candy. You gonna call him up, right? You gonna call him up and you gonna call him out about his BS. Or are you the type of person to just take what people give to you? Oh, well, he did this, I'm just gonna keep it to myself and be grateful that he's serving to me. Nah, you supposed to speak up. Right is right, wrong is wrong. That's how we keep people honest in America, is by calling people out on their BS. At least that's how it's supposed to be, straight up across the board, you know? So again, I love Ed Boon, I love NRS, I love the Mortal Kombat franchise. I guess it's just time for me to just go ahead and, you know, join the bandwagon. And I guess it's just gonna be Mortal Kombat 1 going forward. You know, I guess we're gonna be making Mortal Kombat 1 videos. I guess we're gonna be playing Mortal Kombat 1. I guess we're gonna be playing this dumbass cameo shit. You know? So the only thing I can think about now is if you can't beat them, become the best and join them. So what I mean by that is y'all better get ready, because when I pick this game up, I gotta learn how this dumbass cameo system work. I'm still beating the brakes off somebody. Simple as that. So you better believe I'm coming to play this game with a vengeance. I'm already pissed off about not having 1v1. So please expect me to be one of the most toxic players in the community, because I got a bone to pick with everybody that like this BS. And yes, you are entitled to like the game. You know, no, I have no ill will against anybody who liked what they saw. I'm happy for you that you liked what you saw. That is fantastic. You got what you wanted. Big ups to you. And I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. You know, I'm happy that they were able to tap into a new audience and was able to get your attention and get you on board. So shout out to NRS for that. But I just feel like it was a massive slap in the face to the OG fans. I can't wait to see what everybody else say about not having 1v1. Oh, and really quick, another thing I wanted to touch on before I get up out of here. For those of you in the comments that keep saying, well, the pro players love it. Well, all the big YouTubers love it. Why don't you love it? Well, that's because the pro players and the big YouTubers got Ed Boon's ass cheeks spread left to right and they tongue as deep up his anus as they can get it. And that is facts. Nobody is going to speak bad about Mortal Kombat because all of these YouTubers are bought and paid for. Sonic Fox, all of these people are bought and paid for. So don't expect to hear no truth out of any of these people at all. And to be honest, y'all sound like some sheeps when you say dumb stuff like, well, the pro players love it, the big YouTubers love it, you should love it too. That's the most stupidest thing I ever heard. So if the pro players were sucking penis, so that means you should be doing the same thing too, right? You see how stupid your logic sound? Very stupid. Now, I'm pretty sure this video gonna get demonetized with all these metaphors I'm using. But hey, who cares about the money? I'd rather just speak the truth to my audience and let you guys know what's up from there. You know? So I gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna go and get up out of here. I am feeling a little bit better. I'm probably like at 89% health points. The last few videos I made, I literally was like a Pokemon. I had 1 hit point left and I would have been up out this bit for real. You know, but again, I truly appreciate you guys watching. Get ready for the Mortal Kombat 1 content. There's probably a few more videos that I have issues with that I'm gonna make before we actually start touching on the good things of Mortal Kombat. I just want to get all the bad stuff out the way first so we all can have fun and be positive going forward. And I would be a hypocrite if I sit here and call out all the other YouTubers for not talking about what's going on with the game just for me to turn around and not do the same thing. So I'm holding myself to the same standard that I would hold them to, you know? So That's just how I am. You know, I got to keep that same energy. Can't expect somebody else to do something and then turn around and not do it myself, you know. So again, I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about NRS murdering 1v1 and the fact that it will not be in MK1? Sound off in the comment section below. I will be responding to you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you in the next one.
Shaking hands, pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I say, and I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land. I made it to the top row, you can see I'm living grand. I'm in Cali with some bitches on the beach, we bring a sand. Keep that 30 on the seat and shoot like Curry with the left hand.